R.I.P. Young Dolph. But there's something important we need to talk about behind his death. Let's talk about it.
Someday, some way, we'll find a middle ground and get along. Someday, some way, we'll leave it all aside and move on.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Urban Minds Inc., representing that positivity, that motivation, and a free way of thinking. Welcome back to another episode. Man, today some people are saying is a sad day for the rap community. But I want to bring some truth to power, some truth to light, exercise some self-autonomy, and tell you, a little bit about this situation. So, many times before have people told famous rappers, get up out of your city. Once you make it, get up out of your city. And I'm going to go in depth a little bit about that. Who am I? I'm just a regular guy who was once in the streets, and I know that the same city that I shit in, I'm not able to go back there and flex and just hang around. When I go home, I go visit family. I'm not stopping at no stores, hanging around on the block. I'm dipping back, getting back to my family. So anytime somebody dies, it's definitely a sad moment because it's unfortunate because we don't know if it was their time to go or it was their time to go. And I think for, this rapper, Young Dolph, I don't think it was his time, just the way the circumstances behind his death. And it seems to be like he was doing some good things in the community. He just had a history that followed him. And that's the case for a lot of people that grow up in the streets and then grow up and make something out of themselves. But I want to tell you, man, this type of violence in our community is a damn shame. It's downright embarrassing because a lot of you that follow this media don't know one Dolph song. A lot of you that follow this tragedy, his death, don't know one Young Dolph song. Don't know how long he's been in the game, weren't with him when to come up, supporting him, but yet it's in your mouth, man. And it's not a strange statement to say that a lot of these rappers that are dying are having the most of their success after they die. Record labels gonna make millions off of them because the views, the sales, the streaming content is gonna go through the roof, man. But I want you to think about this, man. It's the reason why we got to stop this and start policing up our own people in our community. Stop expecting somebody else to police up our own community. This street code that some people think that they live by, man, that street code is shit. It don't exist, man. If you know anything about the mafia, and any mafia boss at the top snitched on another big boss. But they always kept it, made sure the people below them were told not to snitch. They always told them, okay, it's not good to snitch. But at the end of the day, they were all snitching on each other. So instead of following street code on something like this and saying, man, I'm not no snitch, I don't know anything, there's somebody out there that definitely knows something, know who did it. Because let me tell you something, the damn fool who was the trigger man, was the crash dummy, chances are you're not going to just keep that to yourself. People like that, they make the mistake of talking about it, bragging about it, having some kind of pride behind their actions, and that's going to be their downfall. But Young Dolph leaves behind a family, a wife. His wife is going to have to be stressed out, struggling, trying to raise these kids on her own without a father figure. And this is just sad, man. When it's dealing with something with racism, we're quick to say, Black Lives Matter. But who's calling Johnny Cochran, Al Sharpton over Young Dolph's death? They're not going to support that because there ain't no publicity in it. That's why we got to police it up ourselves, man. Stop killing each other over dumb stuff, over jealousy, hate, envy. It's crazy. But most importantly, man, I don't care who you are. You don't got to be a celebrity. You don't have to be a rapper. You don't have to be a football NBA star or some of the some of the stuff, the icons that we consider in our community. One thing is for certain: you cannot shit in the city that you're from, the neighborhood, the community. You cannot shit in your community, rob, steal, hit licks, sell dope, do any kind of negative activity, prosper in that same community, and then flex in that same community. Those things can't happen. Those things cannot happen. Because like I said, jealousy, hate, and envy gonna take you out. There's always gonna be somebody that, is jealous of your lifestyle, of what you have been able to do. Some people don't even want to acknowledge that you have changed for the better. And I'm telling you, this system that people are following, trying to be rappers, trying to do this, it's a flawed system, man. It's a flawed system, and we really don't make all the money. I think we're just now in the era of people saying, hey, there's more money in being independent, with all of the outlets and things like that we have, social media, different streaming services. But how many people is it going to take, man? And I'm going to honestly tell you, for the black community, we don't catch on right away. We lost Nipsey Hussle, lost Mo 3, literally a couple days after somebody told him it's not safe to stay in your city. But what do you know? We got that pride. We want to ride through our hood. We want to flex. That's the downfall of our community, because we have a fixed mindset. We can't think no bigger than how we grow up. But the sooner you can think outside the box, the sooner you'll realize, man, if I've done any kind of negative activity in my community, sell drugs, shoot it up, crime, I don't need to be hanging around my community. I need to be trying to get up out of there so my family, I can continue my mission, continue on with my legacy. And I get it. People want to give back to the community, to right their wrongs, and to make sure others, don't have to grow up in some of the same conditions they did. But let me tell you something. If you're going to give back to your community, do it from a distance. Do it from a distance. Call a school up and tell them you want to donate some money to their after-school program. You want to donate some money to their athletic program. Girls and Boys Club. Donate clothes, donate backpacks, or whatever you want to donate. But do that stuff from a distance. And young Dolph, man, everybody knows that has known about him, known of him, listened to his music. He was definitely about flexing. He had them cars with that military wrap on there, the Lamborghini. You can't shit in your same city, prosper and flex at the same time. I'm telling you, man, it's a setup. And they gonna send some damn crash dummy to get you, and they gonna build up enough jealousy, hate, and envy, and they gonna pull the trigger. There goes another life lost. But, while everybody's talking about, it's such a sad day, the kids is the one that's gonna suffer. The wife is the one that's gonna suffer, because they gonna grow up wanting to do, their daddy's image, man, be in their daddy's image. And, man, we got some work to do in our community, man. We definitely have some work to do in our community, because this is nonsense, man. We will go to hell and back over a group of ethnic people or another race of people killing us, but we won't even give up information about people killing our own people in our own communities. And that's complete bullshit, man. That's complete bullshit. Instead of doing all this crime, all this negativity, all this negative conditioning, you want to bang guns, you want to bang a set, well, protect your community. Get out there and use them same guns to make sure every kid that gets on the bus makes it to and from school safe. Make sure the old lady ain't getting robbed at the corner store. Do something positive for your community. Make sure nobody's getting their house broken into, their cars broken in too. But what we want to do, we want to promote negativity. We want to be a part of negativity. It's all conditioning that's by design, man. All conditioning by design. Some of the same stuff these rappers rap about, money, degrading men and women, guns, drugs. It's all by design, man. Sooner you figure that out, you'll be able to accept the wisdom people give you about moving out of your community, man. And I don't care who you are. You could be a city worker. You could be a teacher. People don't want to see you prosper. People don't want to acknowledge that you have changed for the better and are doing something positive in your community. They don't want to see you getting a new car when they haven't figured it out yet. They're still doing the same thing, man. You know, that's the easiest thing to do, is to hate on somebody rather than support them and then ask, hey, man, what can you teach me? What can you teach me? I don't have no jealousy, no hate, no envy. I just want to learn from you. I want to be a student of the game. If you can show me something, you know, I'll be appreciative of it. And even if it ain't that much, just give me something. But we can't do that, man. We rather shoot down, gun down people in our community that's actually changed their life, trying to give back, but made the mistake of, you know, sleeping in the same place that they shit at. Shit's got to change, man. It's all by design. We're conditioned this way. Don't be fooled by the system, man. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Check out the link in the description. Use my discount code for 5 to 10% off your entire cart, because I'm only shooting it gun barrel straight.